What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of IDK Sports Podcast, your premier podcast talking sports with the average guys.
Yes, sir.
My name is Anthony. Got my man Kenny. You can catch us on all podcast platforms and YouTube, 5 p.m. Monday. Like, subscribe, share, put the notifications on.
Sir.
Big weekend. Big weekend and
playoffs.
I think that I usually try to do like some music at the beginning. I think this song goes for both teams. It goes for the people that lost. It can go for the people that won. I mean,
what you got, bro? What you got?
Fuck them niggas.
You lost?
Your team lost. Man, they ain't even that nice for real. No, they only won because
this part right here. This part right here just sums it all up.
Yeah, heavy on that. Heavy on that.
So, if you're a Commanders fan, Lions fans, Eagles, you ain't in the playoffs. Like my team,
let's start at the top one more time. Like I know that feeling. That's a visceral feeling. That is so personal. Like it's so meaningful and so like it comes from a core place, bro. That you know what, bro?
It just gotta be like that.
You know what?
Sometimes.
Now I sit and think about it. After
all right, so NFL divisional round.
Yes, sir.
Big games. I mean, you had Saturday games, did not disappoint.
Yeah.
My underdog did not disappoint. My underdog for the year, actually. Because I never said
them?
Huh?
You claiming them?
No, this is what I said. And I tried to find the tape, but I ain't feel like going back through all that tape we got. You know what I'm saying? Look, you just look at it, YouTube, right. Subscribe to the channel, look back. Right. You know what I'm saying? I said that the Commanders team was a scary team. They had pieces with Brian Robinson Jr., Terry McLaurin. They had pieces. They had a decent or good defense. If Jayden Daniels, my exact words were, if Jayden Daniels can stay consistent in the beginning and get better as the year go on, they're a scary team. And this is exactly what's happening.
Bruh, this was not on my bingo card. I ain't even gonna hold you. I did not have Jayden Daniels playing at this level ever. Even coming out the draft, I did not see him being this successful. And this, it's just right. It could be a hometown bias. Y'all see it. You know, I'm an Eagles fan. You know what I'm saying? But I did not have this on my bingo card at all, bro. Like he is hooping.
Yeah, man, he is really balling. So let's get into that game first. If you didn't see it, man, you missed out on a really good football game, man.
Bro.
Really good football game.
Bro.
Scroll here.
It was competitive until it wasn't. It was competitive until it wasn't, bro. So, took off on them boys.
So big takeaways for this game. Jared Goff had a horrible game, but it's not surprising though. Jared Goff has had these games throughout the year with 4 picks, 3 picks. You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes me think Aaron Glenn is a really good coach because he's playing with a third string defense.
Yeah.
Yes, they give up points, but they give their team a chance to win. And they have overcame games where Jared Goff has thrown 3 or 4 interceptions. So that's my part on the Lions. But Jayden Daniels, as you can see, 23 for 31 for what? Almost 300.
It's called 3-piece. You can
call it 2 touchdowns. Yep. Made big throws when throws needed to be made. Cool, calm, collected. The Commanders, man, in the NFC Championship game, upset the number 1 seed, 45-31.
Bruh.
Hey, man.
And put some respect on it because these are the Lions. Like, you know, this is one of the hottest offenses. And mind you, let's not, you know what I'm saying, let's not do too much because they still dropped a 30 ball. Yeah. But, you know, they still handle the Lions. You know, outside of the garbage time points, they handle the Lions.
Yeah.
Like, bruh, like, that was a stout performance on both sides of the ball for the Commanders. Like, I think, taking the ball away, being on rhythm as far as the offense, balanced attack, their performers showing up. I actually want to throw a shout out to Zach Ertz too. He's been this late stretch of the season.
Been playing good.
He's been playing quality football, bro.
Big catches at meaningful times.
Like, bro, he moved the chains, being that little safety blanket for Jayden, bro. Like, he's getting some quality snaps, bro. Like, I don't know if we want to count him as a threat, but it's definitely something that keeps them on the field and makes those third down conversions way more noticeable. You know what I'm saying? I think right now, what was it about? Like maybe 7 for 12 on third down. Don't quote me, but I know they had a good conversion rate during that game, bro, and that made a lot of difference, bro. You know what I'm saying? To where you got cats like De'Ami Brown starting to perform as well. Like, they had a all around good game, bro. Great game.
Good game. Like I said, the Commanders are moving on to the NFC Championship game. Been one of the hottest teams towards the end of this year.
Bruh.
Scary team. In the other game, because I do want to get to the other game, the Saturday, well, not morning, but afternoon.
Saturday afternoon game, yeah.
Yeah, let's get to that one.
If I could, while we get into that last game, bro, I just want to say one more thing about the Commanders, bro. Like, I think we said it in our live, is that the Commanders been playing like playoff atmosphere games leading up into the postseason. Like I said a couple pods ago, like their last 3 or 4 games was like down to the wire. Yeah. They've been playing meaningful football or like high intensity football leading up to the postseason, where these games, they're not really blinking. They're like all steam, all steam ahead, just ready to make plays, ready to show up in big moments, because they've been playing in big moments, whether it's overtime or it's last minute touchdowns or it's last minute drives. They've been playing in those moments with like a 3-week head start on a lot of the other postseason teams. So that's what really kind of, made my ears stick up like, oh, these boys are ready. Yeah. These boys are playing and they're flying. Mm-hmm. They're flying. And the contributors they picked up this past all season, whether it's Luvu, whether it's I keep going back to my boy Saren still out there at corner. Even the late addition of Marshawn Lattimore, he didn't allow a single catch this past game. Like, all their contributors that they picked up this offseason are all showing they butt. Like, they all showing they behind, bro. These boys are balling out. So they are a scary team. Shooketh. You should be. You should be shook.
Scary team. Let's talk a little bit more about them later on. Want to get to this another playoff recap on the Saturday early game. Chiefs beat the Texans 23. What was that? 23-14.
Mm-hmm.
This game, all I want to say about this game, the Chiefs find a way to win
every time.
It's just not. It's like, it's not pretty this year, but they're just somehow finding ways to win football games. Pat Mahomes didn't look all that great to me. Travis Kelce made some big plays. They didn't really run the football all that great.
Right.
Defense still looks stout. Defensive line is really good, doing their thing. Secondary, really handling business. Defense is good, but it's just like how the mantra been all year. The Chiefs just keep winning.
Find a way, bro. And that's like the true moniker of a good team. I'm starting to see this season in particular is that a lot of like your stalwart teams or like your most winningest teams, they find a way to come out with the dub each and even during the regular season. I don't care if it's a blocked field goal at the end of the game. I don't care if it's like a 3 and out, getting off the field to where you can get the ball back to your offense, bro. They just find a way, bro. And that is truly, that really is something that can measure a team's championship grit, as far as their pedigree. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to come with the stat box stuffers that we're used to seeing for like, your MVP candidates, whether it's Lamar, Josh Allen, all that stuff. Like, yeah, those are pretty when it comes to stats, but the true stat we're looking for is the 1-0, is being 1-0 each week. And those teams that get it done with that pedigree I just mentioned, they find a way each and every time. This was just another example of that.
Yeah. Heavy on the Chiefs, though.
But I mean,
I think we say for everybody with the Chiefs, all 31 teams. If you're not a Chiefs fan, you just
Fuck them niggas.
yeah. And even that's very much directed at me too, because I definitely had the Texans as my underdog going into this week.
That was crazy.
Like,
that was crazy.
I just want somebody to stop them, bro. Like,
That
just like stop it from happening. It's like, all right, it get down to the point in the game where you're just like, all right, I know what's about that.
Yeah,
you almost feel comfortable walking away from your TV, like, okay, here we go.
It's funny because we right here recording and I'm watching the game. A common theme to the teams that lose, and we'll get to other teams. Turnovers, man. Turnovers are killing this like teams' chances in the playoffs. The turnover battle usually decides games, but it's definitely decided games in this playoff because turnovers cost all the games.
One of the most poignant points that was made by an analyst going into the postseason was by shout out to Jimmy Johnson. He said it's not, and when you get into this playoff atmosphere, it's not really about teams that can make plays, but about teams that make the least amount of mistakes is going to come out being the winner. And the more what's the word I'm looking for? The more a team is more likely to take make the other team make mistakes, take the ball away. Like I said, get off the field on third down. Those teams, again, those are the ones that come out with those gritty wins, and we don't really care because it's like, hey, we're moving on the next week. See y'all in Cancun. But the shit matters, bro. The shit matters.
That's what it is, bro. It's just like I'm just watching turnover just happen. Think about the Lions game, turnovers.
Yeah.
Think about the Eagles game that we're about to talk about, turnovers. You think about even the Chiefs game, turnovers.
Yeah. And where all three phases come to play, bro. Like in that Chiefs game, we had blocked field goals, or just completely missed field goals.
Sometimes, what somebody say, if you do the easy things 100% of the time,
yeah,
you don't have to worry about doing the hard things as much. Something like that. Like,
yeah,
sometimes just doing the easy stuff, like fumbles,
like protect the ball,
So today games, right, that we're watching, we'll call this snow day because these are both snow games, right? The Bills and the Ravens are still playing right now, so we'll talk about it a little bit because it's still going on. But y'all game,
the
Eagles, I was right too. I said 6.5. I think I would take the points with the Rams. The game gonna be closer than y'all thought.
Yeah,
y'all was like, no, man, you saw what happened last time. Then it is. It's gonna be hate. Probably gonna take it as hate.
Oh, this is hate.
I think it's gonna be hate.
This is bad hate too.
It's gonna be real hate too.
Just because
I really think the weather saved y'all.
How so?
I think the weather saved y'all.
You know, both teams played in that weather, right?
And one is from LA. I think the weather saved y'all.
On average, we're not talking about like the Buffalo Bills or like the Patriots, right? Like on average, how many snow games you think Philly plays in?
Can I explain my point?
Yeah, go for it.
You saw the first drive?
Sure.
The first drive with the
Rams? Yeah, I watched the whole game.
They went 13 plays.
Yeah.
Easy.
On rhythm, yeah.
That second time y'all got the ball back, the snow came. Okay. Changed the whole atmosphere of the game. And not saying their defense did not stay in their fits well. So I don't know if that's because they were losing footing or what was going on, or it just could have been good blocking. But it changed to a game that helped y'all, right? I think if it doesn't snow, some of them pause for Apical, some of them stacks that got y'all a field goal range, they score on. Y'all played a great game. Saquon did his thing. Y'all got to figure out something with that passing game. And then you saw how the Rams came back when they got their footing, when they learned when they started really blocking y'all up.
Yeah.
I think the snow changed their game plan so drastically, even though they knew it probably was going to snow. The way it snowed so heavy and got that field covered so fast, I don't think nobody expected that. They might have been expecting what we saw here at Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like it was a ton of snow. Right. And you saw when they started getting their rhythm back, it took them a minute. When they got their rhythm back, they were cooking. Matthew started cooking.
Yeah.
I think regular weather with some of the miscues early, I don't know. I got a different outcome. It would have been, I might got a different outcome. Because they had Jaylen, y'all had a chance to get field goals twice.
Got knocked out.
Got knocked out. Jared Verse talked a lot of shit. And he backed it up.
He backed it up. He played a hell of a game. And I hate to say that. He played a hell of a game. he played a hell of a game. Nah, he stood on business.
And I think if they get them sacks, pause. It's crazy I keep saying it.
Crazy.
Pause. And it's not snowing and they score on one or both of those, now you can't just depend on the run game. Now I need Jaylen to be Superman. And AJ Brown, yo, you've been a diva. You be dropping passes, bro. You know what I'm saying? And they called a flag on that Devontae hit. Like, what are you supposed to do? What the safety supposed to do?
Oh, come on, bro. Come on, stop it. Stop it, man.
The way he jumped,
stop
they hit him in the head. He had to hit him where the ball was.
Bro,
I mean, stop. I know in this NFL.
Exactly.
Okay, exactly. But I'm like, that wasn't even that. What is the man supposed to let him catch the ball?
Nah, bro, it's a physical game. I get what point you're trying to make, bro. But at the same time, this is the brand of NFL that we're getting. And to the letter of the law, that was a penalty. That was a penalty. I mean, helmet to helmet.
But my point is, I know it's gonna come off as, hey, I'm glad the Eagles won. I really root for the Eagles. I just think the amount of snow and how heavy it snowed in such a short period of time, I think really impacted the game to favor y'all with the run game. Because still, Kyron Williams
he went for 100.
Went for 100,
right?
And Jalen Carter needs to be the MVP of this game,
no question.
But still, yet again, the receivers, or whatever's going on with this passing concept, ain't looking good. And now you about to face a dude that can run away from Jalen Carter.
Yeah.
That Matthew Stafford can't run that much. Jayden can get off.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you saw it the same way I saw it, or like that's what I was sitting watching the game. I say y'all had a good, once they started blocking better and had like Saquon and the snow, I think the snow and the footing really, because the field was horrible. When that, you know what I'm saying?
And that's the point I'm gonna touch on. So I think the overarching theme that I took away from like just snow games in general, but we're speaking about the Eagles game right now. The overarching theme I took away from it was just in-game adjustments. So you mentioned about the blocking. I would even go so far as to say, like, on defense, I think the Eagles linebacker started playing a little bit more downhill, or just defense in general started playing more downhill. The reason why is because those typical cutback lanes that you will see from that Kyron or Saquon would usually take advantage of, their feet was kind of like stuck, or they wouldn't want to make that last minute
hold jump to the ball.
Exactly, because now you're paying attention of, make sure I protect the ball and things that make sure like you can't be as loose. You can't be as loose. I second thought it when I said you can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't be as
loose with the ball is crazy.
But I didn't even finish it. But like the match, but as they're typically like shiftier running backs. You know what I mean? But they can't make as many like explosive plays or explosive jump cuts because their feet are literally stuck, or they're trying not to lose their footing. So which was like gave an advantage to the defense, who can just play downhill and be more aggressive and overcommit on trying to make a tackle or a tackle for loss, because like, hey, he can't move, he can't jump out the way, and if he do, he gonna slide. So it just made more of an advantage for the defense. So the change that you were mentioning, getting back to your point, the way they started blocking was like, all right, let's try not to be so cute with this zone blocking scheme. Let's just, we're gonna double team, get to the second excuse me, what am I trying to say? And get to the second level. Saying combo blocking. Like, we just gonna block what's in front of us as opposed to trying to catch them in a trap or catch them in a counter. We just gonna block what's in front of us. And they were making hay. Like I said, Kyron went for like 100 today. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he was some tough runs. He was getting some tough runs. And again, what comes with snow games is that physical aspect of the game, bro. Like,
and the offensive line for the Rams is young.
Yeah,
because I think Jalen Carter again saved the game with that sack at the end on Matthew Stafford, because dude was open. He had no time.
Right.
They were going down.
That was a game saving play. No question.
They was going down to the score, but they got their rhythm back, and the field started getting better footing.
I was about to say, so also what I noticed, they started getting to that hurry up.
Yeah,
that I don't know what that
y'all can't play Jayden Carter.
Yeah,
y'all got to. Y'all got to get another tackle.
I don't know what that fatigue is like. What the fatigue is like, trying to make like a defensive play, then had to like peel yourself off the ground and like get back on the line and run it right again within 10 to 15 seconds,
especially when you hit me,
bro. That fatigue must really take something out of you. Because I was like, oh, okay. I was getting shook at home. Like, yeah, this rhythm that they got, this tempo they got, is even on that their last touchdown of the game. I know they drove at the end, but that last touchdown of the game, it was just tempo, and they was eating. It was cooking the Eagles with it. And I'm like, oh man, they done figured it out. I was like, Sean McVay done figured it out.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I was so mad. I wanted the Eagles to win for my own reasons that I won't say on this YouTube. But the snow.
Yeah.
When it came, I said, man, this changes the game.
Yeah.
When I saw how much it snowed, I said, man, this is about to change a game where I really wanted to see this offense really take over.
And I give you that because they are an indoors team. And I think that definitely threw them off schedule. You know what I'm saying?
I think it was. I think they knew it was going to snow, but it snowed a lot.
Yeah. It definitely threw them off schedule.
Lot and piled up. And them stadiums, I know Philly probably has a heater underneath they field, so it like Buffalo does right here.
Yeah.
Boy, Josh trying to get another touchdown. I know they got a heater underneath their stadium, underneath their field. You couldn't even see the lines, the yard.
Yeah.
It was a lot. It was a lot of snow. And I said, shout out to Saquon. That's the best pickup of the all season.
Bro.
Boy, and them Giants boys still got a job too. That's crazy. That's crazy.
And I would also say going back to the passing game.
I know New York feeling like,
oh man, you can forget about it. And he probably say that
man,
too.
and then I know the Cowboys and the Giants feel away.
Why's that?
Because both of y'all about to play an NFC Championship game.
Oh, I know the Cowboys for sure because you got on one sideline you got Dan Quinn, and on the other sideline you got Kellen Moore. It's like, well, goddamn, what was up?
Is it me?
Why are you being weird to me?
Am I the drama?
No accountability? Why are they gaslighting me like that?
Is it me? Yeah. Am I the problem? But
oh man,
I hate that the snow came that heavy for that game. I thought we was about to have a good game, and I wanted to see y'all, which I think it's going to hurt y'all. It might hurt. It has the potential. Let me say that to hurt y'all in the next game, because that eventually is going to be a game where you're going to need
Jayden, right?
And I don't think it's so much of Jayden. Kellen Moore going to call some good passing plays,
right? Like one thing I was like screaming at my TV, during the game was like, "Hey, bro, why are we not trying any trick plays?"
You saw what happened in Detroit.
I'm like,
nothing we got to talk about with Detroit.
I was like, bro, Kellen, call a reverse or something. If I know with the ground being that slippery or so much snow on the field, if you get that defense running in one direction, and do a reverse,
but I get that. But then you see the Lions when they booty cheeks got tight and they started calling bull crap. That's another reason why the Lions lost.
Why you doing a wide receiver pass?
Like Ben Johnson, think he want to be a head coach. I think he might be decent, but that was crazy. I don't know who called them plays. They called way too many trick plays. It was way too many trick plays.
But that's indoor. I'm saying my only point for calling a reverse in a snow game.
You just saw that Saturday. You called that reverse? You risking it's still a job. It's still a job. So you just saw what happened Saturday, right?
I'm not calling to sit there and call reverses and stuff. I'm not calling no wide receiver pass. That's what I'm not.
I do think what was dumb was on that second down play where he rolled out and he got sacked. I don't know why you took the ball out of Saquon. Unless Saquon was hurt or Saquon felt was hurt.
Yeah.
There's no need to take the ball out of Saquon's hands in that moment.
Getting too cute, bro. Getting too cute. I think Jaylen, I don't want to say this. Ooh, Lord help me, give me strength. This passing game, if we can just touch on it before we go to this next game, like this passing game is going to bear. It's going to show itself. It's going to show itself. And
hopefully it's next year, huh?
Man,
for you, for your sake, hopefully it's next year.
Hey, bro, like this passing game is atrocious.
And I don't know if it's all Jaylen. I don't want to say it's all Jaylen, only because when you look at the receivers, don't look like they open. Only person that's not consistently getting open is Dallas Goedert.
But at the same time, if you look at the talent you got around you, I can't buy that. Is it just a concept?
That's what I'm thinking.
Is it just?
I never liked Kellen. Kellen Moore has never been known for having great passing concepts.
Mm-hmm. But hold on, so those years with Dak and
them a lot of short passes, and Zeke was eating.
That was like death by 1,000 cuts and at that point. Okay, all right, but
I don't know. It could be Jaylen. I could be wrong, but the concepts don't look like people are open.
I think it's two-pronged, right? So it could very well be the concepts, like doing like run 8 yards and turn around. That shit don't work. But also,
I think shots all the time.
Yeah, I also think Jaylen in this past game, like some of those sacks was just like, bro, throw the ball away. Like, just throw the ball away, bro. Like, live to play another down. Like, that safety, bro, what are we thinking? What are we thinking there? Like, and I understand, I think he may have, there may have been an injury, like a knee injury, and he probably couldn't move. He was just stagnant, trying not to do anything too crazy. But, brother, make a decision. Yeah. Man, you got to make it. I think the fact that I don't think Jaylen can throw somebody open is showing itself. Like, if he can't make an anticipation throw, if somebody's not like screaming open, if they're not like a completely open receiver and he can't throw in anticipation, that's been showing itself more so this year than any other year before.
Or maybe jokes ain't getting open.
Bro, it can't just be like it's y'all fault every time. Y'all the reason why Jaylen. Not with a supporting cast of like AJ Brown, Dallas Goedert, Devontae Smith. That can't be the reason. I can't accept that.
Maybe AJ Brown.
Well, say now. I know what you want to say, because he did drop. That was a touchdown. You couldn't walk it down to him even and hand it to him even better than that.
Dropped 2 passes.
Heavy on that.
The other snow game. I mean, we'll probably talk about it more on Thursday.
Yeah.
We got Buffalo, Baltimore, turnovers. This is really going to be the game of turnovers. Baltimore lose this game.
Right.
That's really what it's looking like right now.
I think I think Baltimore, well, again, we haven't seen the outcome of this game yet. It's still in progress as we're recording. But they kind of suffer from having like 2 stellar athletes on the field. You know, whereas like we just got done talking about the Eagles, like when in doubt, give Saquon the rock. Well, I think sometimes it's like, you know, you want to give Lamar a chance, and then you remember Derrick Henry's on the field. And then when the run game's not working, it's like, nah, let's stay on the run to a default. Mm-hmm. You know, so it's like you don't really know the rhythm of the game or the timing of the game to where you know who has the hot hand, or you can't be decisive on who should be the hot hand at this moment. Whereas like in this game, they done made it down to the red zone, you know, a couple of times, had to walk away with field goals when I think they should have, you know, handed the ball to Derrick Henry. Or those times when like Derrick Henry get the ball down there and, you know, they just can't get the ball over the goal line. So it's like, damn, you know, damn if you do, damn if you don't. You know what I'm saying? So
I think the lack of a number 1 receiver is showing his head again for Baltimore.
I think it's gonna be a recurring thing, bro.
I think they got to go get Lamar a true number 1. I mean, T is a free agent. Trade for one. They got to go get a true number 1, because you can't. When the end of the game, like right now, we need to push the ball downfield.
Yeah.
Who are you depending on?
Isaiah Likely,
Rashad
Bateman.
You know what I'm saying? Rashad Bateman. You know, you need a true number 1.
Yeah,
and I think in the playoffs, that's some of their biggest woes. When stuff start tightening up in the playoffs, they don't have a true number 1 they can really rely on. Houston had Nico. Pat Mahomes got Travis with, the supporting cast. Xavier Worthy is really good. D-Hop was there, made clutch catches. Y'all have A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. The Lions had Amon St. Brown, Terry McLaurin for the Commanders.
Yeah.
Buffalo. Shakur? Was it Sharif or whatever? Wasn't that?
It's Shakur.
Shakur. He's starting to get there, but Buffalo might not, but they have Josh Allen, James Cook. But I would say Sharif is starting because all year Sharif been eating and scoring touchdowns. Not Sharif, Shakur.
Yeah.
You messing up that boy now.
I got you, brother. I got you. Go ahead.
The Rams have Puka.
Coop.
Who? Huh?
Coop. I say, go ahead.
Yeah, Coop. Robinson. Dog.
On the low.
Yeah. Who does Lamar have?
I might say Zay is hurt.
Zay is hurt.
Give a little bell. I give him a little bell right there.
Yeah,
Zay is hurt.
Zay is hurt, but you don't have like. We need to push the ball down the field. You gotta have. Yeah, you gotta have that guy. And right now they don't have it. So it's like if the run game's not working, like right now they're behind 27-19.
Trying to throw themselves out of
Derrick Henry's basically out of the game now.
Yeah.
Like you only got 3 minutes left. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So right now, Derrick Henry, now you got to push the ball downfield. Now I'm holding the ball.
And everybody on the field knows exactly what's about to happen. So, you win, live by the gun, die by the gun. If the thing is that we're always going to rely on Lamar to get us out of these situations and that he'll figure out a way. It's like, yeah, bro, at some point the magic going to run out. We just got done talking about with the Eagles. At some point, those bad habits or that faulty part of your offense is just going to show his head. And I think this is going to continue to be a thing as it's been for years in Baltimore. Like, yo, go get the guy. Go get the guy.
Had the guy since what?
Steve Smith?
You need a guy. Again, like right now, he don't have nobody to really throw the ball to.
And it'll make such a remarkable difference on offense, bro. It will make such a change. Having somebody out there on the perimeter that you have to account for.
Yeah.
At this point, they're kind of, any team that Baltimore has faced, they're kind of scheming themselves to be competitive. Like, ain't nobody too much truly of a threat where we got to be in fear of them, but which just allows like your defensive coordinator to kind of throw some zone coverages at them, throw a couple disguising looks at them, and they're able to make it out the game with a win.
Yeah.
But having the guy that you have to commit, safety help over top to shade the strength of the defense over to his side, having that will make a world of difference, especially when you got somebody like Derrick Henry back there. Ask Saquon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They probably gonna lose this game. But we'll talk about it on Thursday. Speaking of the guy, Jayden Daniels is the guy. Mm-hmm. Commanders, you have the guy.
Yeah.
A superstar in the making. I'm just shocked of his poise in big time situations. He's getting better. They're keeping a spy saying, hey, you're not going to run on us. That's fine.
I still will.
I'll carve you up. You know what I'm saying? Made big time throws. I mean, that one off his back foot in the pocket, that was a great throw. That was a great throw.
Through a rope.
Commanders, now you got your guy. Now your clock starts because you're going to have to pay him. That's how the NFL works for all you people that think that Trump saved TikTok. Okay? You know what I'm saying? This is how money and everything works. And if you get the joke, you get it. And if you don't, you don't. You know what I'm saying? I blame George Bush. Anyway, some of y'all should have been left behind. But anyway, now your clock starts. This is sports business.
Yeah.
He's on a rookie deal.
Yep.
Go get.
This is the time.
Who you need to
cash out.
Spend your money.
Cash out.
Because once this rookie deal is done, hey, by then it's gonna be like 80 million a year, 70 million. I don't know how much it's gonna be by then.
Give me my money. Give me my money.
So, I'm just keeping it a buck with y'all. Commander fans, finish this season.
Yeah.
Hope y'all get everything y'all want to go if you're a fan. You know what I'm saying? If you're not a fan, I don't care. I ain't care.
Ain't got no dog in the fight.
Ain't got no dog in the fight. But you go pay for that receiver, overpay for that running. You gotta go running back. Overpay for defense.
Yeah.
Overpay for line help because you got a chance at a window.
In an early window.
You got about 4 to 5 years. I think I got a 50-year option, right?
50-year option, yep.
You're gonna have to eventually pay him. And when you pay him, somebody gonna have to go.
Yeah.
A couple people gonna have to go.
Yeah.
So this is the time.
This is stock the shelves era.
Yeah.
This is when and this is what we was kind of saying this on the other pod, but going into year 2 for Jayden Daniels, it's going to be like they're going to attract so much off-season talent that wants to come to DC and play on the same team as Jayden just because he turned the switch on so early. That a lot of off-season addition is going to be rambunctious with off-season additions because Jayden Daniels is a budding superstar already and is already showing elite qualities at the quarterback position. So it's like, nah, that they're in their Super Bowl window right now, and he's still on a rookie deal. So guess what? They can pay me now. I can go get my check, or go get my contract extension over there. So capitalize on this moment. And is not lying to y'all. This is the moment to stock the shelves.
Mm-hmm.
This is not to say, nah, we don't need this right now. We don't need that right now. That's why you go out and make that trade for Marshawn Lattimore. Because it's like, hey, if we can get enough quality talent in the building right now.
I would pay to go get T. Higgins.
Again, having that dual threat of Scary Terry on one side and T. Higgins on the other side. That sounds like something I would hate for twice out the year as an Eagles fan. I would hate to see it, especially when you got other teams on the decline in division, Giants and Cowboys. That this is the time to capitalize.
Oh, yeah, the Giants. They about to get Sam Darnold too.
Yeah, yeah. But
that ain't even news. I'm just telling y'all what's about to happen.
But hitting the Super Bowl in your rookie year and looking dominant, they just dropped a 40 burger on the Lions. A number 1 seed in the NFC conference. They just dropped a 40 burger on them boys.
Mm-hmm.
The window is open. The future is bright. We are going to see the Wizard of Oz. It is lit right now.
Lit.
You know what I'm saying? So capitalize on this moment.
Hey, bro. That's what I'm saying. You got a guy. It's time to go because once you got to pay the guy.
Give me my money.
Ain't no hometown discount, man.
Would you think the rate will be when Jayden is up?
70
P's. 70 P's.
It might be fully guaranteed to get that man.
Ooh.
It might just be like get that man like 150 guaranteed. Like I don't know what the price goes.
Nasty. He gonna hit a especially boy. Like I said, he's in that running right now, potentially to hit the Super Bowl. But if he mess around and win some in his first 4 or 5 years,
might be this year.
That's what I'm saying. Like in that first 4 or 5 years, a franchise that haven't won
twice and won too.
Did
they beat y'all at Philly or they beat y'all at Washington?
No, we won in Philly. We lost in DC.
I'm saying it's the first time of everything.
You know what I'm saying? And now you got to come back to the crib, bro. They back at the link.
They're annoying ass fans. I'm with Jared Verse. Everything Jared Verse said.
Uh-oh.
It's got a tub.
Lamar said, I heard y'all talking.
So what that make the score? Touchdown.
Yeah, they got to go for 2.
That's likely second touchdown. I almost betted on that too.
They got to go for 2. But Lamar said,
man.
That wide receiver one.
Everything, I know that, Jared Verse got everything Jared Verse said was the truth. And all us fans, besides Eagle fans, know it's the truth.
I would say even Eagles fans know it's the truth, but that don't mean you're supposed to say it. But it was very much like, I don't even like seeing the green and white. That's what he said. I don't even like seeing their colors. But if y'all
fight each other.
Oh, for sure. We catch fades. But even if you
again, this is like reminiscent of like a couple of years ago, right? Didn't the same thing happen?
That's gonna hurt. And they after the 2-minute warning and they only got 1 timeout. Oh yeah, ball game.
Didn't this happen a couple of years ago? The same exact play? Can't throw it no better.
I was about to say, because it wasn't like he threw a rocket. Yeah, that was a layup. Hey man, Courtney.
Oh man. I mean, y'all probably gonna see it by now, but
Yeah.
2-point conversion was failed. Mark dropped the ball. I feel like this happened. It's like either this is deja vu or this happened.
The Chiefs game?
Was it the Chiefs and Ravens game where the Chiefs had to throw it and he missed it and Mark dropped it? It was like the same exact thing happened. Mark done fumbled and dropped the pass, boy.
Well, you know he better let it go.
You know what's about to be in his email.
Let it go, baby.
That's crazy.
Looks like another.
That's why I can't. That's why I'm not a professional player. Because don't put me in the press conference. So was Mark the reason you lost the game?
Yeah. Shit show.
You know what I'm saying?
The shit show he was.
You know. Come on, man. Hold on.
Bro, I think
now go ahead, keep talking.
I think Lamar, you gotta be like, I mean, he gonna take the L, bro. As a quarterback, should be like, hey man, the game doesn't come down to one play.
This is me.
You know what I'm saying? The game over with. Still mad because I was locking you up. All right. Go sleep on that. I ain't trying to hear that after the game.
So you vowed that you would get in your head, but you managed to get in his head, you think?
What you think? You tell me. Tell me.
That's my exact thing. Anthony, you think Mark that drop when Mark lost the game?
Managed to get in his head, you think?
What you think? You tell me. You tell me. Anytime I lined up on him.
That's why I'm not. That's why I can't be, bro. Because I'd be like, they'd be like, man, Mark dropped the ball, then they lost the game for y'all. What y'all think?
Oh, for sure.
We was up.
By
you know what I'm saying? This. Why you coming here like this ain't a recording? Anyway, well, I can't get no peace around this mug. Here come the dog.
We family men, just in case y'all didn't. we are family men. All good.
Yeah, but that's crazy. That's ball game too.
Oh yeah, man. They ain't even got to worry about a first down. Well, they gonna get it.
Why they walk?
They gonna get it. Strike the band.
Ball game.
Strike the band.
Speaking of ball games, the big ball game on Monday.
Let's go
for the college football national championship.
Yeah.
Ohio State.
Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it. My man hurt. It hurt him to his soul. My man hurt. How the hell? How the hell? How the hell do they do this? They can't keep getting away with this.
Notre Dame, man.
What's up, man? You know what?
Notre Dame.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck them
niggas. Bro, it comes with such a real place, bro. Every time.
Man.
Every time.
Notre Dame versus Ohio State. I don't even know how to call this because on paper, Ohio State should kill these boys. Notre Dame I never said it didn't have a good defense.
Yeah, go ahead and backpedal.
But
backpedal.
I still think Ohio State.
You gotta get deep. So you got a quarter zone over there and backpedal. Get deep in your zone. You got a quarter zone to cover. Get deep in your zone.
Fuck them.
Like it's just
yeah, I know, brother. I know.
Okay. All right. Let me get to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a professional. I can do this. Ohio State should win this game. Ohio State should win this game by double digits. I trust Will Howard more than I trust Wiley Leonard. And I don't think the defense for Notre Dame can shut down these boys.
That pass rush attack.
Yeah. It's pass rush attack. No, I don't think Notre Dame's defense can shut down the running and the pass. I just think Ohio State is so talented. And I think y'all pissed them off, calling them soft, talking shit about them and everything like that. Because they've been on the ass kicking spree since.
Yeah. That Oregon game. Whew. That Oregon game, they was pissed off.
I don't know. I think if everything is supposed to go, everything. I don't think this game should be close. I think it's gonna be just like the last time Notre Dame was in that championship.
You gonna be a smoke show?
I think this is gonna happen. What happened last time Notre Dame was in that championship? When they played Bama.
I remember. That was a man.
I remember.
That was a man Tateo. Man Tateo still playing back then.
Boy with his fake girlfriend.
Boy, that
getting cat.
Back in the day, that boy said, "I love her."
You know who she is?
I love her.
Had a whole nigga on the
line. Hey, speaking of which, real quick, y'all, boy, you lucky Tricking wasn't, you know what I'm saying? That's popular.
They got that boy.
You lucky, hey, boy, you lucky OnlyFans wasn't up back then. Boy, they would have got you for all your NIL money.
She died and came back. Faked her. You believe the chick that faked her death?
I love her.
This dude was crazy, bro. Had the whole. Anyway, back about this Notre Dame team. Good defense. It's like the same thing again. Great defense, okay offense.
Yeah, they had great defense until
I don't know. I ain't really got much else to say on this game. You got it.
I would say, well, for one, like I said, I don't that whole Riley Leonard, Russian attack, that's going down the drain. It was cute against Penn State. It was cute, earlier in this playoffs, but I do not see that being a factor in this Ohio State game. They are too stout. Along that defensive line, bro, between Tyleik Williams, Jack Sawyer, I forgot my boy. I can't pronounce his name. I'll say that it's like JT Tumalo. God forgive me, but they got way too much talent.
Oh, yeah,
I'll go Luka. But it's way too much talent just in that front forward or amongst that front. To where that Riley Leonard, quarterback draw, quarterback sweep, those little RPO games he's trying to run, he gonna have to throw, and he gonna have to throw in that game. And once he do, I think I better let it go. I think they're gonna run the scoreboard up on them boys.
I'm saying at least by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, easy. They're gonna run the scoreboard up on them boys.
Honestly, you want to talk about this Buffalo game now that it's off?
Yeah, we can go. We can circle back. Spin the block on it.
I don't have nothing to say about this capacity. We'll talk about it on Thursday.
Oh boy, hey, Notre Dame.
It is what it is. Join the conference.
Be a real team. Be a real program.
So this game again, the snow game. Turnovers, bro. That's all I can say.
It's not about who makes the most plays. It's about who makes the least amount of
they had
mistakes.
A fumble in a set, like couple of fumbles in the set. Miscues, tight margins can cause games.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know it's going to happen Monday morning before this post. Y'all going to hear all day from your Stephen A. Smiths, your Colin Coherds,
Darren Orlovsky,
who ran out the back of the end zone, his own end zone. You're gonna hear from the Shannon Sharps probably. Maybe not Cam. Cam's a real one. And maybe not Ryan Clark because he's a real one. Everybody gonna be like, Lamar can't get it done. Lamar brought this team back in the game. If you watch the game, Lamar brought his team back in the game. Let's now the stats are posted.
Let's get some live box scores.
Let's get some box scores in here. Hold on. Share my screen. But you know how this is gonna be. It's always Lamar's fault. I heard people capping for Justin Herbert. He threw 4 picks.
All right, brother. You touching on another topic. You about to get real on this YouTube.
Lamar was 18 for 26.
Damn good.
For 254, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Damn good.
You know what I'm saying? And he also ran for 38 yards.
What else do you want?
I think what comes down to is turnover. They out offense them turnovers. The fumble by Mark, the fumble by Lamar. Lamar did fumble and throw a pick. He was under pressure the whole game, and they still almost won this game. The Buffalo Bills didn't play great, but got it done. Turnovers. I talked to my dad before this game. I thought it was gonna be who gonna dominate the line of scrimmage, run the ball.
Right.
Baltimore Ravens did that. Turnovers.
Yeah, bro.
That's to sum up the game. Turnovers cost the game.
I can't see a conversation where Lamar is taking the full brunt of why they lost this game. You're not even talking about a competitive game. Like that last drive Lamar had, like it was very much like you talking about we came down to a 2-point conversion.
That I threw a perfect pass.
Yeah, no, I'm saying the game came down, even with all the errors, with all the miscues, we're still talking about a 2-point differential. So throw it out the window. Miscues are a part of the game. Mistakes are a part of the game. Even with we talked about the Eagles and Rams game earlier. That was still a 6-point game that came down to a last-minute drive where they could have still very much won that game. Even with all the miscues that the Rams had, I think they fumbled 2 or 3 times in that game.
And threw a pick.
And so like
Did he throw a pick?
Miscues. We just call it miscues.
Yeah.
But even with that, like, bro, you still talking about a winnable game. So knock it off, man. Knock it off.
Turnovers. That's gonna come down to in the playoffs. So we are set. Commanders, Eagles.
Conference games are locked up.
Bills, Chiefs. We'll talk about it on Thursday what we think.
Mm-hmm.
We're locked in, man.
Shit.
Tonight,
I'm shook.
I mean, hopefully it'll be some good games because I don't think the game that y'all probably about to watch and this airs at 5.
Wait, well, it's
the game come on probably 7:38.
Yeah, about 2 hours.
I just don't see it, bro. I don't see how Ohio State doesn't hand Notre Dame their ass. Belt their ass, man.
Oh yeah, BTA,
man.
No question.
I don't get it. I don't know how they're here.
They can't keep getting away with this,
bro. They might be a team of destiny this year.
They ain't got it, coach. They ain't got the answer, Swain. Notre Dame ain't got the answer, Swain. They ain't got the answer.
I think they had a good trek to it,
bro.
Because who they had to play first? Indiana.
Yeah.
Then they had to play Georgia without Carson.
Mm.
And then you play a Penn State team with I lose the big game, James Franklin. Let me take that back. I like James Franklin. But Drew Allard, that's your man. Shout him out.
I say he's spinning the block. He going back to school, bro.
Yeah,
Not too much on Drew.
Shout him out.
Not too much on Drew, bro.
That boy threw a pick on the screenplay. Right.
Hey, man, we back at Penn State. Whiteout games. Let's get it.
Hey, shout him out. Dude, man. But hey, man, good weekend of football. Good weekend of sports. Couple of side note things.
What's up?
I did check out that Unrivaled 3-on-3 thing they got going on for women's basketball.
I'm not familiar.
With Angel Reese is on it. They got 8 clubs. They made different teams.
Mm-hmm.
And they play 3-on-3, but it's kind of like a full court action. And they got some names. I mean, you got Chelsea Gray in there. You got Nafisa Collier. You got Angel Reese. You got Maybe you got some names. It ain't just like they got some people that was sitting in the bench.
Yeah.
They got some names. Asia, of course, Aja didn't play. It was Aja. Aja didn't play. Not playing. Caitlin Clark's not playing. But Angel's playing. You got some big names in there, and they got. I mean, it's on TNT. And I'm not sure when it airs. It just started. I've been following it on Instagram or TikTok, but I don't know if it's gonna be here or not.
By the time we post
it. I don't know. They take it away. They take it and give it as they please. But that's why you catch us on YouTube 5 p.m.
Come on now.
Every Monday.
Come on now.
Every Monday. You can follow me at IDK Ant.
Yeah.
Follow my man Kenny at Finessing the Gram on Instagram.
Yeah.
If TikTok's still around, catch me at IDK Ant on TikTok. And my man Kenny at IDK Kenny.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And bring back CapCut, yo.
Stop playing with me. Stop playing.
I can't edit my videos where I want, bro.
Why y'all making life so hard, bro?
Making it hard, man. You know what I'm saying? So, 5 p.m. every Monday, Thursday, live pod, right here on the YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? As always, man.
Fuck them
All the time. Forever. Forever.
Hey, I ain't got no team in the playoffs. It's all of them.
Oh, yeah, you already know. We back in Philly. We back in Philly. Yeah.
Till next time.
Hey, Jayden, be cool now. Nah, keep it cool now.